Hey Flosstube, it's me, Lauren, and I'm back for another episode of Curly Q Stitches. Today is February 16th, 2025, and I'm coming to you on a very cold, little bit snowy day. Very gray out. Winter is not my favorite. I'm going to be very happy when winter's over and spring is here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back, and thank you for all the kind comments you guys have been leaving on my videos. I really appreciate it all. So I have one new start I want to show you, some whips, but before I do that, can we just talk about the Nashville Market for a second? I am just so excited for all of the new pretty patterns and everything that's coming out. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is going to sound super egocentric, and I'm really just kidding by saying this, but I feel like the theme of this year's market is design everything that Lauren loves, Lauren holds dear, and anything else that will basically make Lauren give out her whole entire wallet to us. No, seriously, oh my gosh, there we have mermaids, we have horses, we have butterflies, we have flowers and moons and stars. And if that wasn't enough, we also have British writers in their houses. Sylvia Plath, who not only is it Sylvia Plath, but she has a purple house. So I'm like dying over here. I'm just, seriously, I've learned I have no impulse control. This is this is definitely the best to be getting back into cross stitch, because it's been a while since, I think I've talked about before, it took a bunch of years off from cross stitching. To be the first market getting back in, oh my gosh, it is just, and all the fabric, don't even get me started on fabric. Like, oh, there's strawberry cheesecake, there's vanilla cream, and I think that's just Forbidden Fiber Company. And Atomic Ranch has their own spring colors, and it's just gorgeous. And seriously, like, I don't know, it's amazing. Like, I can't even tell what my favorite is yet for all the patterns that are coming out. I have so many that I want to start, and it's like, seriously, I'm not kidding you, I probably have like 8 in mind that I'm like, ooh, I want to start these now. So I'm very excited. So if you're excited too, I'd love to hear what one of your favorite patterns coming out. Maybe it's something I never heard of. And if it's not and I love it, then thank you for showing it to me. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you're excited for. But yeah, just so excited for Market. Okay, that was my little 2-minute spiel on Market. How about we start with our new start? And the start is not the Lily Violette one. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. I got carried away with the Plum Street spring delivery. Oh my gosh. Seriously, blue horses. That's my thing. Actually, really, if it was a purple horse, I'd be dying, but I don't know why I'm saying dying. I don't like that. Anyways, let me show you what I have. So I think in my last video, I talked about changing the called for color for the horse. The horse was using barrel cactus, and on my skein of barrel cactus, it was more of a greenish teal, really more of a green. Because this pattern's from, I think, 2015, so the dye lot may have changed over time. And one of the things I loved about this was it, the blue horse. It was so pretty. So I changed out the blue horse. I changed out the blue for Silver Fur by Cottage Garden Threads. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Okay, here we go. There he is, or she. There she is. And I do have a name for her. Her name is Goldie. I'm naming her after this horse. When I was in 5th grade or 4th grade, I was at the state fair, and I saw this horse, Goldie. I just fell in love with her. She was just the sweetest, most gentlest horse ever. And she's just, I just loved her. She was so sweet. Um, I remember she thought I had carrots in my hand, so she started to try to eat my hand. But besides that, it was okay. But yeah, look at those flowers. I'm trying to get this. There you go. Look at those flowers. There, okay. Why can't I get the center? There we go. Okay, see? I just love them. So I did for a minute because the center of the flowers has a very, very, very pale yellow. So for a minute there, I thought about changing it out to vintage violet, which I think I have on my scheme. Let me see if I do really quick. So I thought about changing it out, and I tried it, and I just didn't like it. I was like, no, it's making it, I don't know, it was just something, it made the focus of the flower. I guess it didn't give that natural vibe. You know, the vintage type vibe. It was more like I don't want to say hokey, but not cartoony. It just looked more like your cliche thing. And so clearly the called for was the right choice, because this is the one that I tried to substitute for. I'll show you in a second here. Except everything is terribly. I love these floss rings, seriously. There's an Etsy store called Sweet Autumn Stitchery. I think it's either Sweet Autumn Stitches or Sweet Autumn Stitchery. It's one of the two. I'll check and put it in a link below. I love it. It's so, like, seriously, her stuff is gorgeous. And when you get them in the mail, it's like she just, like, it's like a present. When you undo, like, it's packaged so beautifully and so gorgeous. And it comes in, like, well, I don't want to surprise you, but it comes in this pretty little, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it comes in this pretty little, like, taffeta bag. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. And how did I get that? There we go. Okay. So this is the one that I was going to substitute the yellow for, which this is the yellow that I was going to do. And I mean, it was nice. It was a nice thought. I think what I might do is, but I'm not sure, but I think what I might do is, you see these tiny, 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 tiny little berries? I'm thinking I might change those little berries out with this. I don't know why, but I really want to use vintage violet. So we'll see. Or I might still stick with the call for. Who knows? But I love it. It's so much fun. It's definitely, it's a quick stitch. I know it doesn't look like it because I've not done a lot, but when you start stitching it, it really goes quick. So that's nice. So next up, so that's the only start I've had. I swear I will get the Lily Violette started. I got distracted with so many other different projects, and I kept wanting to, like, there'd be a day I was like, I'm going to start the Lily Violette today. But no, I did not. But I will. It's on my next, I promise. At least if I get it started before the market stuff comes out, then I'll be okay. Which, well, I'll wait to show you. There's this fabric I bought that then, once I got it in the mail, I had to go and buy 2 more of it. Because there's a couple patterns with the market coming out that I think it'll look gorgeous on. So I'll show you that in a minute, because let's continue down the whip path. Okay, so I think I've talked about this before. Okay, this Mojo Stitches in the library, this wins the award for the most relaxing cross stitch project ever. I don't know what about it is, but seriously, it just is. It's so relaxing. You just kind of drift off into another world when you're stitching it. And seriously, it's just, could it be any prettier? I don't think it could. Now I feel like I'm quoting Chandler from Friends, but seriously, oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, so let me show you what I got here. And this is on, oh, I didn't say what I was doing the spring delivery on. Oops. So spring delivery is on 18 count Winter White by Seraphim. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is 18 count Parliament by Forbidden Fiber Company. I love Parliament. It's this perfect pinky peach color. It's just so gorgeous. Okay. Here's what I got. Let's do this for you. I hope that's showing. See, there we go. There we go. See, I got her little glasses. Almost done with the top border. I gotta add in the leaves. And I think there's a candlestick that goes in to the left of the books and also to the right of the books. So on either end of the lamp. And then I'll be done with that row, and then I'll be on to the next row. So seriously, just look at these colors. I just love them. They're a rich jewel tone. And I'm doing all the call for colors. So it's Cottage Gardens threads. It's the book collection line. I'm using all the call for, and I just love it. Seriously. It's like hands down one of my favorite, I think, probably. And then here, I know I keep pointing this out, but look at the little flowers of the book. Wait, wrong one. There we go. Look. Come on. Oh, for the love of peat moss. Oh, I just want to show you the colors on the book. There. Look at that. Look at the little flowers. I just love it. It's so cute. Okay. It's adorable. Part of me, I don't think I'm going to do this, but part of me wants to backstitch names of our authors I like on some of the books. I just don't know, one, how it would look. Two, if there would be enough room. Because, well, like, now I like all books. So I'm going to, the authors I'm going to tell you are classic authors. So, but I read current books too. I'm not, I just want to let you know. So like if I did like Wilde for like Oscar Wilde, Alcott for Louisa May, Wharton for Edith Wharton, Keats. The only reason why I'm thinking of Keats is because that Market one, the British authors, is one of the Keats house. And I took a Keats class in college. A whole semester with Keats. Get a little tired. No, you don't get tired of them. So, what's I going to say? I don't know if I would put Sylvia Plath on here. I'm reading a biography on her. It's called The Red Comet. I haven't read it, picked it up in forever. It's terrible. For however many cross-stitch projects I have going on, I'm pretty sure I have as many books I'm currently reading. Like, it's bad. So, I don't know. I don't think I will. I don't think I'll stitch the author's names because you're It's just so variegated, and I think that's where the prettiness is coming from. And I don't want to take away from that. So I'm not going to do that. I just talked myself out of that. Okay. Okay. Next up is one that I didn't think I was as far as long. I mentioned it in the last video. And I said I wouldn't show you because I just had like another row of bricks left. Or completed. And I actually had more than that. So I kept stitching on it and I could not stop. And here she is. Plum Street Winter Moon. It's pretty. So this one I'm doing on all the called for colors and the called for fabric. And then, so the called for fabric is 18 count Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit. But I think this would be pretty on a mulberry if anyone ever wanted to try that. Okay, here we go. So I've got pretty much where I am on the house. I have another row of grout I have to do. And then I'm going to get into the windows and the doors. The roof is going to go up here. So this is the top of the house. And then the roof is going to go above it. But seriously, I don't know what it is. But there is just something so relaxing about stitching little bricks. So what I was doing was I was stitching the bricks first. And then I go in and I do the grout. Because it's just easier for me that way. And I like kind of how mindless it is when you're just doing the grout. But I'll tell you a sad story. So the other night I was working, I think I was working on this window. One of the two. And I don't know what caught my eye. But I realized I had a mistake. So these two, I fixed it now. So it won't look like it, but I'll tell you it. So these two windows. You see how, might be hard to see. You see how there's like two rows of grout under the window? So I'm gonna pretend you said yes. So the two rows of grout that I had here, I did not have it on the first two windows. I had it on the third window, not these two. And it just, I don't know, something caught my eye, and I'm looking at it, and I go, wait a minute. Why does this window have two rows, and these two don't? And then I pull up the chart, and I'm like, well, that's not good. So I sat there for a minute, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And because, well, obviously the obvious answer is you rip them out, you frog them, you become the frog princess, and you rip them out. But I didn't, I'll tell you why I didn't want to do that, because when I'll show you, so, okay, here's the back. And you'll see, I don't know why, but I really like catching the ends of threads with other threads. It's just fun for me. I don't know why. I think it's a sickness, really. I don't know. So I like catching the threads. So I knew, man, if I do this, I don't know how I'm going to rip it out without like possibly undoing all the other rows. So what I did was, because I did contemplate, I'm like, well, what if I just have this be like the center window and that'll be the different one, and these other two on each side will be longer. But then I was looking, and there's back stitching on the window panes, and that's going to screw up the back stitching with, because like it's equal divided with the panes. And so I'm like, that's going to look wonky. So I said, toughen it up, Buttercup. I've never said that expression before in my life. I don't know why that just came out right now, but it did. So I said, you'll have to do it. So I started ripping it out. And luckily so I knew this one would be the hardest because that one was the most, that one was the most woven in. And so what I did was I very carefully got it cut out. And I did that first because I said, if I get the hard part done first, then smooth sailing the rest of the way. I don't know why. That's always been my thing. Do the hard part first and then let the easy part be last. So I did that and it went fine. And then this one was even easier. But it turned out for this window that I thought was going to be hard, which it kind of was, that was actually, I had started a new piece of thread for just that very last row. The very last row that had to get torn out. So it wasn't as terrible as I thought, but it was a sad moment. Sad moment. But it's okay. Looks fine now. Okay. We are almost to the end. I got one more to show you. And then I got some new stuff I want to show you because I'm just really excited. Okay. Okay, last, I worked on a few other things, but I'm just going to show you what made the most progress since I last talked to you. So that would be Hands Across the Sea, Katarine's Garden Sampler. So I got a little bit more done. I just love these project bags. I think I've talked about them before, but Sherry So Sweet, SHERI, and then So SEW, and then SWEET on Etsy. Seriously, I love these. I also got a really cute one from Pepper Pot Shop, the dog with the Valentines. I don't have it here with me right now, but it's just dogs in little hearts, and some are wearing glasses, and it's seriously the cutest. But yeah, I digress. Well, we'll just do this. Okay. So here she is. So the last time I had this, I just had the outline for this flower. I had all of this, not the orange, and then just the outline. So I did both the flowers, and then I did the orange. But can we just talk for a minute about this colors? Seriously, they have got to be like the happiest, the brightest flowers ever. Like, seriously, look at how pretty they are. Like, I don't know. They're just so pretty. I just love how you wouldn't think. So there's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different colors in the one flower. There's a little light pink around the yellow. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Here we go. Look at that. Who would think that all those colors would go together? The girl that designed this back in the 1800s was a color genius. We're just going to say that. Seriously, it's just so, so pretty. And I'm doing this on the called for because I got the kit because it's exclusive at Hobby House. The Hands Across the Sea is. This pattern is, I should say. It's 18 count Salt Ash by Cedar River Linens. And seriously, I love those colors so much. Okay. So that's about all that I want to show you for whips. I did work on some more. Like I worked on the blue flower. It's the color of winter. The color of winter. I worked on that some. I got the house totally completed. I just want to wait to show you till I got a little bit more. Cause yeah, I like showing bigger progress, I guess. Okay. We have to talk about this fabric. 18 count barefoot needle art. It's called Horseshoe Bay. And it's the exclusive to Hobby House for the first quarter. When I saw this, I got it in the mail. I then had to go and order 2 more. You guys. Look at that. Look at how pretty it is. Look, seriously. Let's just do all of that. Oh boy, do I have plans for this fabric. I have a lot of plans. So, before I even got the fabric, I had ordered it. It didn't come yet, but Teresa Kogot, folk art flowers, or folk art floral. It's the new Nashville chart, and it was done on, I think, like a black fabric, and it's got like a heart and a bird and flowers and a key lock and a bee, and it's very pretty. And I go, this would be really pretty for this if, what I'm thinking is what it's going to be. And what was I going to say? Goodness gracious. Oh well, so moving on. So, I need to change out the color of the red flowers on it. I think the red in it. I don't know if it'll show up. It might. But I would just have to do that, which I was like, that's fine. Then, Kathy Barrick releases the Velvet to Linen. And I think I had gotten this. And I go, the Velvet to Linen, like this would be beautiful on it. So there is a red rose. I don't know why I said red rose. It's a bright rose. There is a red rose, and I may have changed the color on that. I'm not. Honestly, though, I don't think I would. This is just so perfect. I may or I may not. But anyway, so I'm like, I want to do that. And then I realized, but wait a minute, you wanted to do this for the Teresa Kogot one. And I was like, what do I do? Buy more fabric. That's what you do. So I bought 2 more. So that's a total of 3. So I know 2 are reserved. I don't know what the 3rd project will be, but like I said, it's limited for the first quarter. So I shouldn't buy more. No. I'm fine. I have enough. I won't buy more. I promise you will not tune in to next episode of Curly Q Stitches and see I bought more. I'm not going to. There's a part of me that says yes you will, but I promise I'm not going to. Okay. So I got some new charts that I want to show. Got from Colorado Cross Stitcher. And this one, oh my gosh, Okay. So this is another reflet de soy or soie. Soie. Not soy. It's not soybeans. Reflet de soie. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's Sampler de Ogla. Look at that. So when I got it, it's on NPI. And I said, no, actually, wait. No. The call for colors were Soie Alger. So, okay. So the call for colors are Soie Alger, and they're all a mixture of reds and pinks. But I wanted to do like purples. And for some reason, I got very confused in my head, which is not that hard to do, let's be honest. And I bought NPIs. I don't know where I went from NPI. I don't know where I got NPI from this, but I did. But, anyways, so I bought these NPIs. Ignore the Gloriana. That's for another, guess you guessed it, market. I already got the fat thread for it. So, look at this. So, I'm not going to use all the colors. I didn't know which colors I wanted to use. So basically what I do is when I'm going to do my own colors, because I don't have a huge stash of thread yet. Let's be honest, yet. So what I did was I buy, whatever looks pretty, and then, well, not everything, obviously, but I kind of get, a little sample and try to figure out and go, okay, and I think I'm probably not going to use this color. I might, but I'm probably not. And I'm not going to use like this grape. And I'm probably not going to use like these blues, but it'll depend. We'll see. But how did I get NPI from Soie Alger? I have no clue. Bought it on a Sunday. I'm going to blame Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. So, I'm not upset I bought it. I just don't know where I got it from. So let me show you a few more charts I got. Oh, and so the problem with this one, though, I'll tell you what the problem with this, it's not a problem. I didn't realize how big it is. It's 402 by 309. So that's going to be, if I do it on 18 count and I have 3 inches on each side, I think I'm going to need a fat half, which I don't have a lot of fat halves. I think I have 2 fat halves and they're being used. So, yeah. Gotta buy some more fabric. Okay. Show you this really quick here. I bought this one, Yvonne Leclerc, 1905. Another reflet de soie. Look at that butterfly. Isn't she pretty? I think the dog in the corner is what got me, though. I just love that dog. And then I got this one. Entreclé blue. Again, reflet. I got a Shakespeare Peddler painted flowers. Just love it. And then I got a with dye needle mansion house at Fox Hollow. Look at it. Just love it. So pretty. I might. I think these bricks are all. If these bricks are all with one color, which they might be, but I'm not sure. Kind of thinking of changing that to a blue house. And obviously the door would not be blue. I don't know. I want just a little bit brighter. I don't want to make it a pink house. What about a greenhouse? Not like green you plant your flowers house, but green, yeah. Maybe. I still wouldn't do a blue door with that though. I gotta think on that. So yeah, that's all I got. Like I said, I'm super excited for Market. I'd love to hear what you're excited about. And I was watching Lindy's Flosstube, Lindy Stitch's Flosstube. It's okay if you don't buy anything either, because you know you don't have to buy all the pretty stuff, and that's something I should listen to. Um, but yeah, so that's about it. I hopefully next Flosstube I will have some Market stuff to show you, which with the way things are going, someone might release like a Lucille Ball cross stitch. I don't know, like seriously, or Marilyn Monroe or Laurel and Hardy. I don't know. It's like that's how targeted I feel all the stuff is right now. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you have a great week. And I will leave you with a quote from one of the new patterns that I saw coming out. I can't remember who did who the designer is, so I'm very sorry. But if you're going to be an open book, be a mystery. Bye.